हे मेरे वतन के लोगों, जरा आँख में भर लो पानी। जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। हे मेरे वतन के लोगों, जरा आँख में भर लो पानी। जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। तुम भूल न जाओ उनको, इसलिए सुनो ये कहानी। जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। जब घायल हुआ हिमालय, खतरे में पड़ी आजादी। जब तक थी सांस लड़े वो, जब तक थी सांस लड़े वो, फिर अपनी लाश बिछा दी। संगीन पे धर कर माथा सो गए अमर बलिदानी। जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी।
Thank you, Professor Mukul. And now I request Mukul to address the gathering.
Hello?
Happy 75th Independence Day to respected professors, teachers, parents, and my dear students. I just want to say one line, that is, imagine better tomorrow than today. Imagine better tomorrow than today. Let us all together fight against COVID-19. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am. And now I request our principal, Professor, to please come forward and deliver his independence speech.
Good morning to all of you. I wish you a very, very happy Independence Day. Today we are celebrating the 75th Independence Day of India. In 1947, we got independence from the British. Under the British, we Indians suffered a lot because the British was ruling India not for our benefit but only for their benefit. There drained the wealth of India in many forms. In the form of war expense, salary of the high officials in Indian service. High officials were the British, and they were having very high salary and other facilities also. Indians had to pay for it. And whenever they went into war, especially First World War, we had to participate in that. Indians did not want to participate, but Indians were compelled to participate in that, and in that way also India lost very much money. And through trade also, British drained the wealth of India. And nobody was allowed to oppose the British government. If anybody does anything against the British government, the condition was that they will be put in jail. And before the British, Indian industries were in a good stage. For example, if you see textile industry, our textiles were in a high demand in foreign countries, especially cotton cloth. And our artisans were getting very high income from it. Villages were self-sufficient villages. But after the coming of British, Indians had to compete, Indian industries had to compete with the British industry. They could not. Reasons are two. First, they had to give a high tax to the British. And secondly, they had to compete with the British products, factory-made products, which were coming to India without tax. The Indians had to give no tax. For the British, there was no need to give tax. So they could sell at a cheap price, and as a result, Indian industries were growing. Many became popular. And in many ways, they were compelling farmers to do the indoor cultivation for their own benefit. Our villages were self-sufficient, but the Britain did not want that. So the farmers were compelled to produce what the British suggested. And farmers were to give very heavy tax, and after giving taxes, they were left with nothing. And that time also the judiciary system was there, and the British was collecting from landlords, and then tenants had to give very high tax, and they were left with nothing. So many people suffered from poverty. Many people died of famines also that time. But the British government did not do anything. British government did not want to save the life of Indians. And they also tried the divisive force. They understood that there is unity among the Indians. So they thought that it is the first medicine, that they will divide the country on the basis of religion. So they might have given some money to some religious leaders, and they two religions fought against each other in many places. That also was their idea. When people are interested in fighting each other in the name of religion, British will not be considered as their enemy. That was the aim of the British. But at the same time, there were some freedom fighters. They understood that India is suffering, and the future of India, not only future, present of India, that time, was not good, and even future will not be good. Many people will die. People will die in fighting. At the same time, the British will make money. So, they started fighting against the British. It was not so easy because army was with the British and the police also was with the British. Police will have interest, means there is no interest to the people who are giving the salary. That is the case of the salaried employees. whether it is police or military. But at the time, but they also could not do, only one or two regiments of grandparents they could not do. Yes. And Indians fought bravely, and that was against the guns, they were not afraid. At present, if people see one gun or if there is a chance of shooting, the people will run. But the freedom fighters did not run. Many of them were killed also. But they died. They were ready to die also for the country, to save the country. At last, the Britain understood that it is not possible for controlling India. It is not possible to rule India anymore because Indian people are intelligent. They will not allow us to rule their country and they take their wealth. At last, they had to give freedom to the India. Now we got freedom. After 1947 we got the freedom. Our freedom fighters had some ideas in their mind, especially this Mahatma Gandhi and Nehru. Nehru also gave importance to so many good ideas like secularism, socialism, like that. He was not religious, and he wanted that there should not be any division on the basis of religion, and all should have proper food, clothing, shelter. And they started out working also in that way. And now 75 years are over. Are we in a good position now? That's our question. And now there is no doubt we have developed. We have developed in many aspects. You see, comparing to that time, our roads are developed, bridges are made, so many factories have come up, and so many people got employment. Like that, so many hospitals were made, so many colleges were made, so many universities were made. But is it enough? Development is correct, but at the same time, it is not enough. Because now also many people are poor in the country. And the rulers are not thinking that they are ruling the country for the benefit of the people sometimes. Sometimes rulers give orders that it should be done, that should not be done. Then, how the people are living, that also they should think. For example, if the rulers are telling the shopkeepers, in some states I have seen, rulers are, ministers are giving order. Maybe they are getting advice from the government officers who are not having any financial trouble. Ministers do not have financial problem, and government officers also do not have financial problem. After stop the corona, stop the shop, close the shop, close all the shops, giving order, not opening shops for many months, and after that they are having very much dust burden, and many people committed suicide. That time government does not look at that. Many times it happens that the government is not looking at the welfare of the people. And nowadays, what is the trend? Two kinds of fanaticism are there. This also is ruining the country. Not only our country, other countries also. Now people have, compared to the independence time, many people are not suffering from poverty. People have sufficient things to eat at least. And after that, their feelings, sometimes, some ideologies are not good. Two dangerous things are, one is religious fanaticism, and another one is political fanaticism. Religious fanaticism is the belief that only my religion is correct. I will do anything for my religion. Other religions are not correct. That feeling is, and they are going to the extreme way. That is a religious fanaticism. And another thing is political fanaticism. That means our party only is correct. Only we are needed. Other parties are not needed in India. Our ideology is correct. That is the political fanaticism. And in that case, what will happen? Some criminal people, leaders only will get eliminated. If there is political fanaticism, leaders can do anything. No follower will have criticism. That is the problem. Whatever religion means the leaders do, followers will not have criticism. And followers will simply support them. Even murderers are supported by the followers. That is a very bad thing. It's happening in many parts of the country. And now there is a harmful or very dangerous blend of these two, religious fanaticism and political fanaticism. These things are joined. Now, politics is controlled by these two. That is very dangerous for our country. It seems that politicians are coming to us to ask God, telling that, give us what? We will save your God. Give us God, we will save your God. See, what a funny thing it is. If the people are having brain, they will think that, they will ask them, that if the God can make the world, then does the God need the support of you? Your background is that God made you also, and God needs criminals to support us. God, you have to save the God. What a funny thing is. Like this means, if our brain is working, our brain is open, then we will understand that there is one God. There is no special God over each and everyone. And those who are doing good things will get the blessing from God. It is not that in the name of my religion, I am killing a person of another religion. When a bad thing, or I am talking against another religion. And he is also made like the same God, then God will like us. It is like one father is having 10 children. They are liking each other in the name of their ideology and killing each other. Father will like us. So the thing is very simple. But people are not thinking. So this is a problem which our country is facing. And at the same time, nobody is turning their attention to the important issues. For example, now also many people did not get a vaccine. If the government has willpower, government can purchase the vaccine from other countries also. Court has to interfere to give the vaccine free of cost even. Court has to interfere. What the government is doing? First importance should be given to the lives of the people. And rulers should think that all are equal. I am ruling the country or state for all the people. All the people are equal in front of me. If that feeling is there, then our country can grow. And our mind should become broad. Mind of each and everyone should become broad to make our good country good. First thing, we should be honest. We should not tell lies like some politicians. Some politicians are opening mouth only for telling lies or for threatening others. We should not be like that. We should tell the truth. If something is wrong, we have to tell that it is wrong. Then only it will come to the notice of the society. So first thing, I request our students, you are the people to become government officers, politicians, doctors, engineers, or future. So whatever you become, you have to be honest and you have to tell the truth. And you have to love everybody irrespective of religion, caste, or state, or whatever it is. That is our duty. You see, we have to learn from animals even. Sometimes I do not see animals fighting for anything other than for food. Usually. So, it is our duty to love everybody, help everybody, and cooperate with everybody. Then we will have progress in future. Once again, I wish you a very, very happy Independence Day.
But before going, don't forget, sweets will be distributed.
जान से प्यारा है, सबसे न्यारा गुलिस्तान हमारा है। भारत हमको जान से प्यारा है, सबसे न्यारा गुलिस्तान हमारा है। ये वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू, ये वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू। मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ में याद रहे तू, मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ में याद रहे तू। ऐ वतन मेरे वतन, तू ही मेरी मंजिल है पहचान तुझी से, तू ही मेरी मंजिल है पहचान तुझी से। पहुँचूं मैं जहाँ भी मेरी बुनियाद रहे तू, पहुँचूं मैं जहाँ भी मेरी बुनियाद रहे तू। ऐ वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू, ऐ वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू। मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ में याद रहे तू, मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ में याद रहे तू। ऐ वतन मेरे वतन, तुझ पे कोई गम की आस आने नहीं दूँ, तुझ पे कोई गम की आस आने नहीं दूँ। कुर्बान मेरी जान तुझ पर शान रहे तू, कुर्बान मेरी जान तुझ पर शान रहे तू। ऐ वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू, ऐ वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू। मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ में याद रहे तू, मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ में याद रहे तू। ऐ वतन मेरे वतन, ऐ वतन मेरे वतन, ऐ वतन मेरे वतन।
My respected Principal Sir, Mukul Madam, Mukul Sir, I am very glad to stand here to say all of you Happy Independence Day, 75th Independence Day. Here, for our celebration, already we came to know about independence. Our Honorable Principal Sir already said. So I think that is all about independence. And first of all, I want to thank our Honorable Principal Sir who has given me this opportunity on this auspicious day to give this vote of thanks. And then from the beginning I want to say thank you Michael Sir, Chairperson, who has given me this time to say vote of thanks. And I want to give thank you our Jupiter Madam, who was able to bring this spirit among us about independence. And thank you Principal Sir for your powerful speech from which you can get the enthusiasm like this Independence Day. And then our lady teachers team for their song which makes this morning very delightful morning, wonderful morning. So thanks to God given. And about independence, already our Honorable Principal Sir said that how the British they have trained our wealth, our properties, and how the Indians were suppressed by British. So all this already we came to know. And then we should thank to our freedom fighters, as well as some intelligent, intellectuals, educated Indians, those who have fought a lot to get this freedom. And for that, now we are very proud to say that we are Indians, because now the big which we are taking in Free India. If not, how the Indians were suffered, it was very badly. What I will say, very badly, you can say, Indians were suffered. So, once again, I want to thank all of us, those who are present here, for their support, directly or indirectly, towards the celebrations. And then, especially our PC sir, Western onwards, I have seen that sir was doing very hard work to make successful this program. Thank you, PC sir, once again. And all the teams, even Bengali teams, they were working hard to get the success of this program. And okay, no more for today. So with this, I want to wind up. Thank you once again, and happy Independence Day once again. Thank you all.